What's up, guys? Zinigami here. Let's go through 40 stamina Nightmare Luffy Island with everyone's brand new favorite 6-star character, Sengoku. Man, I feel like Sengoku's had all this hype behind him from mostly Zistos and guys that actually liked him. But now that he got a buff, everybody likes Sengoku. In case you didn't know, Sengoku in version 5.1 just got buffed. So that way his captain ability now works on himself. His captain ability now reads, give characters of cost 54 or under 20 3 times attack. And he also changed his own cost to be now, well, 54. So Sengoku, now everybody loves Sengoku, just like everyone loves Raymond. The condition for this island, if you are unaware, is that you'll take 10% of your current health every 2 turns. Nothing to worry about because it won't kill you, but it does bring you pretty low, and you gotta be a little worried about that later on. But the goal is to just not take hits from Nightmare Luffy once we get there. Stage 2, the turtle has 15 health, the lobster has 20 health, and the turtle will hit you for 1.5k, the lobster hit you for 3.5k, if you want to take some time to stall out here. There's not much stalling you need to do. Remember that Nightmare Luffy has a combo shield, and the way that combo shield works is that Nightmare Luffy will ignore the first 11 combo hits, and remember all these numbers that you see on the turtles here, for example, Nami has a 5-hit combo. He's going to ignore my first 6 attacks, or 6 combo hits, depending on which characters I use. And since it ignores the first 11 combo hits from any of your characters, anything that does a damaging special, for example, Mihawk or Arlong or anybody like that, anything that is a special that does damage will just be ignored. So be very careful whenever you bring characters, as remember, anything that does, like Whitebeard is completely worthless, Mihawk is completely worthless. They're only good for their regular attack values. Stage 3 here that I just walked through and I completely ignored. You'll either get that stage that we had with 2 Elder Seahorses, or a stage with 1 Elder Seahorse and a bunch of purple units. All the purple units on the outside will lock their type that's weak against them for 3 turns. And the Elder Seahorse, you kill it, you never let the Elder Seahorse lock your characters. What it used to be is that there was a bug when this island was first released where the preemptive attack from Luffy here that does 2,000 damage and lowers your chance of getting Psi Orbs and shuffles your orbs. That preemptive attack used to actually reduce your locks for some reason. We're not actually sure why, but it used to actually reduce your lock turn. So, for example, if you had a 2-turn lock, Luffy's attack would actually reduce that to a 1-turn lock. That just did it. But they fixed that, it no longer does it, so it makes the island slightly harder than it was on release, but it's more like they fixed the bug that made it easier than intended upon release. Now, this Luffy can drop. If he attacks you, he will attack you for 6.5k. He doesn't do anything based on his health. He attacks for 6.5k and has about 500,000 health. Nightmare Luffy himself has 1,150,000 health. He attacks for 8.9k every 2 turns, and under 50% he'll attack for 15k. We still have the reduced chance of Psi Orbs, which makes Kobe less fun, but you know, he's still good. So we're gonna hit with these 2 characters because it will get rid of his armor. He'll no longer have that combo shield. And then with Sengoku's new damage buff, oh my goodness, it's so good. Luffy under 50% will hit you for 15k, and you can use Mirage Temple now. You can use Alvida, you can use Golden Pound Usopp. Against int characters, there's lots of ways to reduce their damage. You can bring a double Sengoku team. Mr. 3 is great. Perona's great. There's just so many characters that will reduce the damage from Luffy, as well as provide some very good utility to the team. That's something great about low-cost characters. Low-cost characters just generally have a good special but low attack. And Sengoku just makes it so that way it's just good damage and everything. It's like Whitebeard, but easier. God, I love Sengoku, and he makes it so good now. So good now. So ridiculously good now. And look how easy it is. It's melting him. I don't even want to kill him yet, because when we kill him, he will go into his Phase 2. And his Phase 2 is more or less the same thing as Phase 1, but we just start over again. Boom, boom. Pow. Pow, pow. Pow, pow. So Phase 2 of Nightmare Luffy heals back to full, so we have to go through his entire health bar again. He'll boost his attack. So he attacks for 13.3k, and below 50% he still attacks for 15k. It is a great time to use your Golden Pound Usopp if you want. You can use Mirage Temple Nami. Whatever, there's so much stalling potential here on this. Again, this also is basically the same strategy against Zephyr, is just bring a bunch of guys with great stalling potential. Boom, boom. Especially since Mirage Temple Nami is so easy for people to have access to. If you are one of the players who accidentally evolve your Nami to whatever evolution after Nami is, if you're one of the people who evolve your Nami away from Mirage Temple Nami, you can get a new Nami that is Kimono Nami that's out in Japan that may be coming out in Global soon. It does the same thing, it just has a longer cooldown. Higher attack, longer cooldown. It's a little bit of trade-off, but it is also lower than 20 cost, so it works great on a Sengoku team. Bada bing, bada boom. Little Golden Pound Usopp, just because, but I don't really need it. And might as well use Kobe now. Achoo! 1, 2, 3. I think I can kill it this turn. Super easy. Oh my goodness, Sengoku makes things so easy. So cool now. Everyone loves him. What a turnaround. It's not even a small buff that he buffs himself. That's a really large buff that Sengoku now buffs himself. Anyways, that island is super easy. Mihawk teams actually have a pretty hard time with this, because the main advantage of double Mihawk, being able to cut someone's health by half, is completely ignored by this island. But I have some other teams you can use. Make sure you don't use a Rayleigh team, because I forgot to mention it, but that debuff that Nightmare Luffy gives you on his second phase prevents your combo meter from going over 2 times. So Rayleigh basically just silences Rayleighs for 99 turns, so you're gonna have a very bad time if you're using a Rayleigh captain. Anyways, guys, I've been Zenigami. Y'all stay beautiful.